Indestructible Gaming. Select your character. Musket Shot. Mr. K. Let the battle begin. Get ready for a battle unknown. 3, 2, 1.
Hello and welcome to Indestructible Gaming and more. I'm Musket Shot. Alongside me is my co-host, Mr. K. Mr. K, hello.
Hello, welcome back everyone to a new episode. Today we're talking about Multiversus once again.
Yes, part two, or whatever language you want to use for that one. So yeah, we're going to talk about some of the latest updates and what we're thinking of the latest updates and some of the latest characters they've added in the gameplay, and just kind of give our 2 cents worth, and then gonna add our 10 characters that we would like to add, like to see added to this game.
Yeah.
And it's different characters than from the previous episode we did on the review on this game. So
Yeah, and the next one after these, like the next time we talk about Multiversus, we do plan on doing another part. We're going to do like third party instead of first party. So
Yeah, all right. So I guess why don't we start off with you? What did so far, this new beta, this is the beta version. It came out about 3 weeks ago, maybe?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
So I know early on you were a little bit frustrated with what came out, I guess, on it, as far as the different things that you could buy to basically get the characters and stuff, and the pay or the payment type of platform.
That's still there. They haven't done anything with that.
So do you want to talk about that real quick, about what you because there's the gold stuff that you earn during the game, which that's free, but then there's what was the
it was
Gleamium, that's right.
That's their premium currency where you can buy it, and you don't get it from the pass either. You have to buy it.
Right. So you got to spend real cash to have this Gleamium, so you can purchase skins and characters,
taunts, announcer packs, profile icons, banners, pretty much everything.
Yeah.
But there's one skin that's 100 coins, which is pretty easy to nab, and then it's just Iron Giant. But that's a skin, so it's only one. They still haven't added any.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So is this something that you dislike? Gleamium?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not a big in-game purchase fan. But I get that if you're gonna put out a game for free, you gotta have in-game purchases. Like,
it just feels
Fortnite
more
and stuff.
Yeah, it feels more stingy, because in Fortnite you use the currency to buy the battle pass, and when you do the battle pass, you get actually enough currency within the battle pass because you get the V-Bucks in there. And that's enough to actually buy the next battle pass. You can essentially just get free battle passes if you worked hard enough. But that also gives you the in-game reward. So it gives you more of a reason to do it. Here you just get some outfits, animations, some toast, maybe 250 coins now and then. But you don't get Gleamium for it. So it forces you to buy it. And the outfits can go from like $10 to at least $20 a costume, which is crazy.
Yeah, that's insane. Oh my god! I didn't realize
still haven't changed that. It's still like that.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Holy cow! Imagine spending like $20 on a costume for one of your favorite characters in this game. It's just like buying. Oh, I want I don't know, I'm trying to think. Bugs, a costume for Bugs Bunny, like his one of his female costumes or something like that, and spend the 20. But I mean, why? Why would you do that?
I mean,
But I guess people do it,
the battle pass is like $10 anyways, but
right?
it's still kind of it's not something I appreciate too much.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if
Now,
you got the founders packs, you get at least a battle pass tokens you can use, so you can just get them for free.
right.
But you're still spending money on the game anyways.
So you had they have a couple packs. There's the founder pack, and then there's a premium pack. Is that right?
There's the normal pack, the deluxe pack, and the premium pack.
Okay. So depending on which one you get, you'll get certain characters, certain.
Well, not certain characters. You get
Okay.
character tokens, a certain
Tokens.
amount based on what edition you choose, and pretty much you can use those tokens freely as much as you want. You can just unlock any character instantly.
Okay.
So if you wanted to say like the character roster got as big as like 200 characters, you can keep those and then just wait for that moment, and they can just go on any of your favorites and just unlock them instantly. So you can just hold on to them forever if you really wanted to.
Right. And you bought the deluxe one?
No, I got the special one
Oh, okay.
because I play a lot of these types of games, so I've been playing this game almost every day. So I mean, I think I got my money's worth.
Right. Yeah. So the gameplay, do you think it's better than the beta or worse right now as far as the alpha goes?
Depends. It depends on the way you look at it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're talking about like how it feels and how fun it is, yeah, I would say it's pretty fun and it feels pretty great to play.
Yeah.
But if you're talking about like how it works in terms of like code and like matchmaking and all that, it's definitely the beta has gone worse than the alpha.
Mm-hmm.
But that could be because it was a closed alpha and this is the open beta. So
Right.
there's going to be a lot more people, and that's probably going to jam some things a little bit now and then. So I can't entirely blame them because Multiversus is pretty popular.
Yeah, there's a lot of people playing it. I know that. So
Like it's gotten like what I think 50 million, I think million or billion. I saw it on Twitter. 50 million billion people 50 bill yeah, I can't speak. 50 billion or a million people that have played the game over like a course of a week.
wow.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. I know for matchmaking, it seems to be a little worse because I mean we played recently and I did it because of the the way they rotate the characters, like was it every 2 weeks that they
Yeah.
rotate characters. So I had some characters that were level ones and I picked them and we ended up going up against some folks that were pretty heavy as far as levels go. They were double digit levels and stuff like that. And it was
Well, like but back then it wasn't so super bad. Like most of the time it
right.
put up us against like normal like our levels. But every once in a while it threw us like a curveball like that. But
Mm-hmm.
here in the beta they have somehow made it worse. Like we went on to a match yesterday or last night and we were only because we were trying new characters that I was playing Morty and he was playing
I think it
what
was
you
Batman or something like that.
yeah, I think you're a Batman. And we're only like, level I'm only was like probably only like level around 3 maybe at the time. Maybe. He was like level 2. And I kid you not, we came up across a person who was a level 21 Finn and like a level 12. I don't even remember what the other person was. Harley, I think it was Harley. And man, that was something.
Yeah, that was a tough battle because it's just so somebody is that high up in the levels. I think we did pretty good
Yeah.
considering.
And the game does lag every once in a while. We had a couple lag issues last night.
Hmm.
It wasn't super bad. I've seen a lot worse lag from people, but my experience was pretty decent.
Yeah,
But I also know that people have been also complaining about that, so it's something I wanted just to say.
right. Yeah. So, um, character wise, they've added some new
They added
characters.
LeBron James
Yep.
and
Which is, I get it, but it's because of the Space Jam movie. I
it's
don't.
a weird choice though
It's
to
a
be
yeah.
like
It's
the
an
first
odd.
character.
Yeah, it's kind of an odd choice of a character, but
Unless that thing's not fun or anything, it's kind of
yeah,
funny.
yeah,
But and then Morty from Rick and Morty also came into the game.
right.
Weirdly though, the person Justin Roiland who voices him and Rick, they couldn't get time with them or something like that, so they don't talk to other people. They just have the voice clips from the show.
Yeah.
I don't mind it too much, but a lot of people were kind of peeved about that. And but at least other characters do talk to Morty. Like it was so surreal hearing Shaggy just say like "Eat up, Morty," just as he throws a sandwich at him. It was really weird to hear. But he looks pretty good in terms of his style in the game.
Mm-hmm.
They did a pretty good job translating him over.
Right. Yeah. They also. Were there any other characters that they added, or
No, that was pretty much it. They
okay,
haven't. There was like ones that were leaked, but
right? But
other
on
than
the
that,
but on the season one screenshot, they have Black Adam as well, right?
yes, they have Black Adam as well and Stripe from Gremlins,
Yeah. Yeah.
which
Stripe.
is also Gizmo as well. They're a two-in-one character.
Okay.
The guy who's been working on it, Tony, he's really cool. Talks a lot on Twitter about this stuff,
Yeah.
and he did confirm in an interview that they are one fighter.
That's cool. So Spike was one of the characters that you mentioned last time we did an episode on this game that you would love to see. So that's pretty cool at that.
Well, no, it's like someone else, I think.
Hmm?
His name's Stripe. I said,
Oh, Stripe. I'm sorry, not
yeah,
Spike.
yeah.
Oh man. Spike. Yeah. I don't know. Spike the dog, from Tom and Jerry.
Was it?
Yeah, there's a dog named Spike on Tom and
No,
Jerry.
I know it's that. I just don't remember. That was the one I picked.
Oh yeah, it was Stripe.
But yeah, Stripe. The Stripe is he's getting the multiverses, so that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, which is neat. Which is pretty cool. So gameplay wise, I think
Oh,
for me playing wise, it seems a little bit tougher this time around. I don't know.
well,
Maybe
it's
it's just me,
probably
but it's probably got
because
to get used to some of these characters again. But
yeah, it's one of those games you play online. You got to go against people that are actually like been playing the game.
right,
So usually, what I do is I just play with bots, and then because it gets it eases you win. Like
hmm,
some bots gonna be harder than others, but it gets you into the game. And then like I'll be honest, I don't even really play online fighting games. I just play up against bots, but I used to do it all the time with Smash Brothers since I was little, so I'm used to doing that. And that's how I just I could say I'm a decent player. So I just kind of learned it from playing the game.
hmm.
So I mean, just play against bots, and it'll ease you into it. And it's
Yeah,
gonna take time, but you'll just. But also sometimes there's just the players too on the opposite team who are just really good at the characters.
right, yeah. Well, the if you play against the bots, you don't get as much in the way of gold, right?
No,
As
you
you
actually
as
get no. Actually, that's not true. You actually get the same amount.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, it's the only times you it's weird because with online, actually, you're right, but not by much. You do get more money from doing online if you're going with someone because it doubles your coins.
Hmm.
So you do get more money from doing it with someone, but it doesn't matter if it's online or bots.
Oh, okay.
So it just depends on how your match goes.
Okay.
As normally you get 28 coins if you do good on 2 matches.
Yeah.
But weirdly enough, if you lose a match, like say if you win one and then lose one and then win another, you actually get more from it, which I don't understand.
Oh, okay.
You get like 30 to 32, and if someone's there, you probably get more, but you can't do 1v. I usually just do 1v1s with bots.
Right.
And
Yeah.
you think, oh, it's gonna hinder your character level progression. You're not gonna get as much. No, you get the same amount.
Hmm.
You also get the same battle pass things, and you can do the missions in them, and just play the game.
Yeah. That's
So I'm
cool.
like, why
Yeah.
worry about being stressed out with multiplayer if I can just chill and play in bots? Doesn't make really much
Right.
of a difference. They're
Yeah.
good bots.
Yeah, they are. They are tough.
They put up a
They're
fight
not, yeah, they're
more so
definitely
than
not
others,
easy.
but
Right.
like Shaggy's he's a beast. He's a really tough bot to go against.
Right.
But yeah, I just do that and I don't mind it. It's whatever.
Yeah.
It works.
So we got a list of 10 or so. So we have a list of 10 or so characters that we think we'd like to see in this game. Similar to what we did last time we did a review for this game. But obviously, we're picking some different characters. So we'll see what we picked. And do you want me to go first? Do you want to go
I'll let you go
take
first.
turns, or do you want to?
We can. Do you want to just go down the list?
Yeah.
You can just go down yours, and then I can do mine after.
Yep. Okay. Sounds like a plan. All right. So the first one I'm gonna go with is King Kong.
Nice.
So
He's very likely.
yeah, I think because you've got Iron Giant, who's so big.
Well, they have people have found Godzilla was in the codes.
Oh,
so,
really? So that's it.
So
it
if
is definitely a
Godzilla can get in,
possibility. Yeah.
he's a definite possibility. If anything,
Okay.
will probably come up way later on.
Right. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Another one is Falcor, the Luck Dragon from Neverending Story. And the only reason I picked this one
That
was
would be a cool stage.
right. And the stage I think would be cool. The character, the Falcor, I'm not sure how good of a character it would be, but I figure since player first games has their own character in there called Reindeer?
Yeah, Rain Dog. Oh,
Rain.
and also before I don't want to make you lose your track, but
Nope.
I also wanted to just say they did add a new stage. We forgot to mention it,
Oh, we did.
but
Okay.
it's the Rick and Morty Cromulon stage,
Oh, okay.
and it plays a remix of the main theme, and it plays a remix from "Gotta Get Swifty" from the show.
Oh, okay.
So, all right, continue.
Okay. So Falcor, the Luck Dragon. Again, not sure how it would work, but it could be an interesting character. Another one is Samurai Jack from Adult Swim.
I was thinking of putting him on my list, but
Yeah, I think Samurai Jack would be
Jack would be pretty cool. He was in the I almost said Nickelodeon. He was in the Cartoon Network fighting game that's like Smash Brothers. So
Oh, okay.
they could easily just update his model if they really wanted to use assets.
Yeah. Okay.
But it would be really cool.
Another one is Ben 10.
A lot of people really want Ben 10.
Really?
Yes, a lot of people. And apparently he was one of the lead characters, but everyone's on the fence about it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like we don't know if he's real or not. Some saying he isn't, some say he is.
So for Ben 10, you'd have to probably really limit his ability of becoming different things.
It also depends on which Ben 10 you're going to use.
Mm-hmm.
They could use the young Ben 10. They could use the teen Ben 10.
Right.
And then, preferably I would want the young Ben 10.
Mm-hmm.
It's, original, and I feel like people would get nostalgia out of it. But I know a lot of people would also want Teen Ben 10. They could also just make them separate characters.
Mm-hmm.
It's also a thing they could do. They did that in that game as well.
Yeah.
But it would be pretty cool. I would like to see a stage. And if that's the case, I'll just say I want Vilgax in the game too, because he's a really cool villain.
Yeah.
Might as well add the main villain if you're gonna add the hero.
Who's the villain?
Vilgax.
Oh, okay.
He's like he's kind of like an alien that had almost like a Cthulhu look appearance, but he's like a humanoid body. And then he in the first season he has like a Bane thing going on. Like he pretty much gets blown up in the spaceship while he's looking for the Omnitrix that's on Ben's hands.
Oh, okay.
And then he gets put together in this like suit, and it makes him look buff. But then he can kind of like Bane. He has like a backpack thing that has like venom, and when he uses it, he gets like stronger.
Oh,
so I can definitely see
right.
him as like a bruiser type character.
Yeah.
He also has a sword though, so I mean, he's pretty cool.
Yeah. Another one is Captain Planet.
He was also in the Cartoon Network fighting game.
Was he? Yeah.
Yeah, he was. You got him at the. They actually had a story mode, and he was like a big. It was like a big reveal at the end.
Oh, okay.
It was really funny to play as him.
I didn't even click on the video. But there was a video of Don Cheadle as Captain Planet. Was that a real movie, or was that just like a joke thing? I can't remember.
I'm not sure. I don't really know too much about Captain Planet.
He looks really weird though as Captain Planet, but
I think that is real though.
Yeah, I think it is too, because I think I remember seeing it or hearing about it. So I don't know. Anyways, next one would be Aquaman. Since you got Superman, Batman.
Would he be based on the DCU, or would he be based on like his original look?
I would want him to be in the original look.
Me too. I would like the green on just plain green on orange.
Yeah, I want him to be able to like call on, like
I want him to be like
call on a some kind of sea animal.
It would be cool if they made him like in the 80s style, and he was like the 80s Aquaman, and so like they did like 80s effects for stuff he did.
Yeah,
and he has the 80s vintage look on him.
Yeah,
that'd be a cool representation of the old shows they did.
Yeah, maybe he rides in on his seahorse or something.
He could be a really cool character.
Yeah, he could. Another one is George Jetson.
I was thinking of putting him on my list too. He was also one of the supposedly lead characters.
Oh, really? I'm not really sure what kind of fighting style he would have, though. But I was like, oh, maybe George Jetson would be.
I mean, if they can do Iron Giant, or I don't know. I mean,
if they could if they could do Velma, they could do George Jetson. Right?
Yeah, I'm sure they could figure something out. They're pretty smart with their movesets, and they're pretty on par with their characters and the settings and how they act.
Well, since they have Black Adam coming, I figured Shazam was probably an obvious one that they probably will add. I would think
they might make it a variant skin for
Black Adam.
That would make sense.
Yeah, that would.
And they might have interactions if they were that lenient about it.
Right.
I don't know how lenient they are with interactions, but that would be cool. And it wouldn't make sense because they're kind of like the same character. One just has different look and electricity. All you have to do is change the colors and you're pretty much set.
Yeah.
Other than the model, of course.
Right. Yeah. Another character here. This one would be a real weird character, I think, but at the same time, I think would be kind of funny. Steve Urkel. I
would enjoy that. That would be very funny. His tongue could be, "Did I do that?" Because that would be so funny.
Constantly. It might make him might be too much, but
make him in like the concept of Shaggy, where he's just really powerful and actually a menacing figure.
Yeah, I mean, you could totally take Shaggy and use it basically kind of the same um body shape and everything because Urkel's very skinny and kind of bony. You
I
can
would.
basically take that same character and turn it into Steve Urkel.
I know people have been talking about joking about Sheldon Cooper in it, but I would also like Steve Urkel.
Yeah, it would be funny.
I mean, if they can add Arya Stark, it means that pretty much any live action person can get in. I mean, LeBron James got in.
Right.
If LeBron James could get in, I'm sure Steve Urkel can.
Yeah. Another one is the Terminator.
Terminator would be cool,
Yeah. So that would be pretty
especially with
fun.
that new game coming out.
Yep. So that'd be a really cool one. And then the last one I have for my list, and I think there's like probably 11 of them, was Brack from Space Coast.
Oh, that
Coast
would
to
be, I mean,
Coast.
you did have Space Ghost as one of your characters, right? Last time.
Yeah. Yep. So Brack would be funny. And you'd have to have him be the Brack
He
from the
was the Cartoon Network was a big fan of him at one point. Remember how he used to do like the little in between shows thing? He did that for a long time, and then he had his own show, and then he added another show on Cartoon Network that didn't last very long, but
right.
he was decently popular. So I can see him if people wanted enough to bring it back. I mean, there's a thing going around because apparently Tony and the whole team is they like to do what the audience wants, which is really good for this game. And people have been pushing a lot for like Breaking Bad characters. And they were talking about using the money to push for a character. And for a character that's out of Warner Brothers. And people are definitely thinking that might be Walter White from Breaking Bad, which would be really funny to see in the game.
Yeah, it would be strange though.
Oh, it would, but it'd be very funny. But if that ever happens, then pretty much Steve Urkel can just happen.
Right.
No issues there.
Right. All right. So that's pretty much all my characters.
Yeah, my list. Some of the characters I have are from franchises. I kind of try to pick everywhere, and some of the franchises I picked, I couldn't pick from like two characters, so I just put this or this or this and this.
Okay,
I know that's more than 10 characters I know, but
yeah, that's right.
I mean, I couldn't pick between them because I don't know which one would be better. But for the first one, I picked Slimer or Stay Puft Marshmallow from Ghostbusters.
Yeah,
I feel like if they can do Iron Giant, they could do Stay Puft, and I think Slimer is a very good mascot for Ghostbusters, very iconic.
Yeah,
so it'd be fun, especially Shaggy interacting with him.
right. Do you think Well, yeah, I guess they could do Slimer. I'm thinking because of his body shape, it'd be tough, but
They can just have him float
yeah,
just a tiny bit above the ground, and they can have him like fly around as his ability. That's a cooldown or something.
right. Yep.
I can see him doing different things. He can be like Taz, where he just kind of throws up at people, whatever, and tries to eat them.
Yeah, exactly.
I also I picked Blue from Jurassic World.
What is it again?
Blue, the Velociraptor from Jurassic World.
Oh, Blue.
I think Jurassic World could be really cool in this game, and playing as a dinosaur, I think, would be a perfect way to include it.
Yeah.
And I mean, of course, there's more iconic ones like the T-Rex or the Indoraptor from one of the new ones. I like that design a lot, but I think Blue is the most iconic of the characters because it's the actual character. Because when you look at the T-Rex, you're like, oh, it's the T-Rex from Jurassic Park. You don't really get a connection, So I mean, I also can't see a T-Rex in Multiversus. It'd be a little weird because they're so big and so long. So it'd be weird for hitbox issues.
True.
But for the Velociraptor, it's small enough that you can actually probably make it a fighter.
Right.
So that'd be really cool, just clawing Steven Universe's eyes out or something like that. But and they could do it if they did it in Lego Dimensions. I'm sure they could do it here.
Yeah, true.
Especially with that new upcoming game they're also doing, Lego Brawls. It's kind of they actually have a stage with it, and you do play as a dinosaur,
Hmm.
so it's very likely. The next character on my list is Freddy Krueger.
Okay.
I think he could be a really funny character to add to the game. You can
Oh
make
yeah.
fun of other characters,
Yep.
and I think he could have a really cool moveset. He can slash people. He can teleport. He can manipulate his body and his stuff. He can probably do a grab or he extends his arms like in the first movie.
Right. Plus,
There's,
plus they haven't really used him in a game in a while.
the
I
last time
don't.
we saw him was in Mortal Kombat 9. Actually, no, I'm sorry, Dead by Daylight. That was the last
Oh,
appearance of
that's
him.
right. Yes. Yep. 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 Okay.
But it would be
Yeah.
cool. And a stage from I think I just whistled somehow. But from a stage from Nightmare on Elm Street, it would be really cool.
Right. Maybe
Especially if it's
one of
like the
those.
Dreamscape.
Yeah.
Or like the boiler room.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the boiler room or something like that. Yeah, with the pipes and stuff.
That would be really cool. My next character is so back to Lego Dimensions. They had a pack for it you can buy, and it was a Midway arcade pack, and it came with the little Midway arcade kid. I would like them to take the kid and make him a fighter, not in Lego form, like a normal kid, like a Midway fan, and they can use Midway arcade characters and games as their moveset.
Okay.
I was thinking either that, or they can use a Midway arcade rep.
Mhm.
So they can use like Lizzie from Rampage, or like just a general character like how Pac-Man uses Namco characters in Smash Brothers.
Okay. Yep. When you were first to say Midway Arcade, I was thinking like the Midway, like at a carnival type, Midway carnival type thing.
No,
But then
like
when you said Lizzie, I was like, wait, what? But now I know, and now I understand what you mean. Yeah.
yeah, like Midway arcade. So I can
Yeah.
see that being a really cool concept, and it'd be cool. I would like for them to represent different like eras, and I know they do it pretty well with some other characters.
Mm-hmm.
Like Stripes looks pretty cool, but yeah, I thought that would be a pretty cool idea for them. Freakazoid.
Oh, Freakazoid. Yeah.
I know a lot of people do like Freakazoid. I watch it now and then, but it was a decently popular show at the time. I mean, not as popular as like Animaniacs or Pinky and the Brain, but it was pretty high there. And then they even brought him back for like a Teen Titans Go episode. So it seems like people still do really like him.
Hmm.
So he's possible.
Yeah.
I mean, Beetlejuice was in Teen Titans Go, and he's apparently in the game. He's in the codes, and they have voice lines and all that. So,
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, this is another one I really like. A Chowder rep. Chowder's a really good show from Cartoon Network. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. Go watch it. But I think Chowder or Schnitzel would be pretty good. I would like both of them. But Chowder I can imagine Chowder doing a lot of food-based attacks, and because the world there is so weird, they can do that easily.
Yeah.
They can just easily be creative and make it happen. But and Schnitzel's is just a rock man, and he all he says is rada rada. So I think it'd be really funny just beating people up and then just saying rada rada. He's also like a janitor, so maybe you can have him like sweep the floors or something like that as a move or something.
Yeah.
But,
and Chowder's a kid, right? In the cartoon.
Yeah, Chowder's a kid.
Yeah. Okay.
But I think both of them are really like good characters that they can include.
Mm-hmm.
Like they both have unique things about them that work in their favor, so they don't have to be like a one thing character. Now, this is what I really hope happens someday. If we have Rick and Morty, I'm sure we can get them. Eric Cartman or Randy Marsh. It would be so funny to get South Park characters in the game, especially since they're getting a third game coming out. And still making seasons. I like to add.
Yeah, it's been on forever. For a long time.
So
now I know Eric Carmen. Who's Randy Marsh? I don't know why I don't know that, but I haven't watched the show in a long time either. So,
but I would definitely like them as characters.
Now,
It'd be very
who's Randy Marsh?
Randy Marsh is Stan's dad. The guy in the blue
Oh,
with the mustache.
yeah. Okay.
The one
Okay.
that's one of the crazy characters.
Yes. Yep. Well, you don't want the teacher there or whatever his name,
Mr. Garrison.
Mr. Garrison. Okay. Mhm.
Oh, that was Mr. Mackey. Mr. Mackey does that.
Oh, Mr. Mackey. Yeah.
That would be funny though. But Eric Cartman just beating up someone
Yeah.
or like someone like a cute character, I feel like would be definitely in his type of
Yeah.
is it wouldn't be against his personality. And Randy Marsh can be a really funny character because he's just crazy.
Yep.
Like in this one of the South Park games, you fight against him, and the only reason is because you have his car keys, and he's just really drunk on red wine, and that's just the boss fight.
Oh my God.
So they can it'd be really funny if they just have him in the game and he's just drunk all the time on red wine, and that's the reason he's fighting.
Oh boy.
They can make it a variant or something like that, a skin.
Yeah, right.
But my next one is Roar Rorschach from Watchmen.
Oh yeah.
I feel like he could be a really fun bruiser because he fights with his
Yeah.
fists, but he's
Yeah.
also a really interesting character. And
Yeah.
we don't really have we have a decent amount of characters we can pick from that are like outside of the main DC areas. Like other examples like the Mask and other ones, but I feel like Watchmen is definitely one of those that should be included in Multiversus because it was a good movie and
Yeah.
they had a lot of interesting characters and the stage could be really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, he was one of my favorite characters of the movie.
But my next one, I feel it's more of a joke character, but I can see a lot of people really liking the character, Cookie Monster. It would be funny just beating people up with cookies. I mean, if anyone could be added, it'd be really funny seeing a little blue monster going around beating up people
Yeah.
and seeing characters swear in front of this monster.
Hey, he could eat people.
Yeah, you can like imagine their cookies or something like that.
Yeah.
And then my final character is mainly because I want to see the style in the game, but Robot Chicken
Oh,
from
the
Robot
actual,
Chicken.
the actual robot chicken
Yeah, the actual Robot Chicken from
from the
Robot Chicken.
beginning
Yeah,
and occasionally in the episodes. Yes. Okay.
I really
Yeah.
like his design, but I mainly want to see a stop motion character in the game because I feel like they could translate that pretty well.
Hmm. Yeah, I was thinking that character too, but then I was like, would the chicken do a lot? I'm not sure, but yeah,
Well,
I
in the
mean, I'm sure
show,
they
there's
could.
a whole scene where he like kills a bunch of the
Yeah.
cast when he has like a bunch of stuff at his disposal. He knows how to like ninja kick. He like has knives in his feathers or something. He's got missiles. He's
'Cause-
pretty. He's got a laser eye.
yeah, I was gonna say he's got that laser eye.
There's a lot they could do with him.
Yeah.
But and he's the face of Robot Chicken, and I mean, Robot Chicken is one of Adult Swim's like earliest like MA shows
Right. Yep.
at the time. And
Yeah.
then next to it was like Coast to Coast and Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Yeah.
So it came out pretty early, and I feel like it'd be also good representation of those times
Right.
when it was in its early days. I feel like they should do a lot more like legacy characters. I mean,
Oh,
they're already
yeah.
doing that with Gizmo and Gremlin.
Right. Right. Yeah.
And Gremlin and Stripe. But
Hmm.
I'm really curious to see who they're going to add next.
Yeah, I think the sky's the limit, really. I mean, they've got a lot of different choices. So yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm interested to see how far they go with it. Like, how many characters do they add where they finally go, okay, that's enough. We're not adding any more characters to it.
Well, I saw a tweet earlier that said something along the lines of someone asking Tony if it was possible for them to be like to 200 characters at a point. And he said something really interesting. Let me see if I can find that real quick.
Mm-hmm. I mean, how many characters are in Smash Brothers? Is it close to 100?
No, no. Smash Brothers is probably like close to 100, probably like 80, probably 80 something.
Yeah. Okay.
Here we go. Yeah, someone asked, do you think there should to that? Do you think there Okay, yeah, that's just horribly worded. Okay. It wasn't me.
hmm
Uh do you think there should be 200 characters from all the franchises and multiverses? Probably not. I think it'd be dope to have a huge character pool. That was hard to actually read around because it was so broken. And then Tony, the main guy who talks all about this stuff, he's really cool to the community. He said, if players want it and support it, we'll keep making more. And the fact that there's 50 million or billion people playing within the week,
Yeah.
if they keep adding that, who knows how many characters we'll get at the end.
Yeah.
It's gonna if it's possible they could get to 200 character if it needs be.
Right. So as long as they don't like
And it's
just
not like they're gonna run out of characters. They have
no, right.
so many to pick from.
Yeah, they have a lot of characters to
And
pick
that
from.
and that doesn't even include third party characters. They have so many Warner Brothers characters and IPs they can just pick from with their little hands.
Right. As long as they don't rush them so that they're kind of lousy players that they've brought in, I'd rather see them take their time and develop the character
Well, it took a while before Morty came out.
Right. Yeah.
And it seems to be they're only releasing a certain amount of characters in seasons. So I think the only characters we have left are Rick, Black Adam, and Gizmo and Stripe.
Yeah.
But the season is going till November, so we might see a couple others. But I mean, it seems like we're getting at least one or two like a month or something like that.
Right.
Every 2 months or something. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
But doing a pretty good well job.
All right. Well, anything else that you want to mention about the game?
No, not really. I think we covered everything. Like we said, next time we'll do a list. It's going to be third party.
Yeah.
So it'll kind of just be like characters that we really want to see that we don't expect to be in, but it'd be cool. But of course, has to be from movies or cartoons or
right.
video games. If depends on video games.
Right. Yep.
We don't want to do like a whole stretch. Like, oh, I'm Halo's Master Chief coming to Multiverses. I don't know. It could be cool, but it's kind of like out of the realm.
Yeah. Right.
If you said like Jonesy from Fortnite, that would make sense because they are actually working with Epic Games for, with Fortnite and Multiverses. Because when Morty released, they also had Morty in the store. So they coincided with each other. So they're working together. So that one's possible. I mean, if it's going to be a video game character, we'll make it so it's like you can see it. You can imagine it. It would have to be a really cool character or like a really memorable character.
Right.
But
Lara Croft.
Yeah, I could see Lara Croft. I can definitely see Lara Croft in Multiverses. That would be crazy. Or like Rayman.
Oh, yeah.
Rayman would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
A Rabid.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, we'll try not to focus on the video game part so much. Maybe like 2 characters max or something like that. I don't know.
Right.
Well, we'll talk about it off podcast. But yeah, what are we doing next week?
So next episode we'll talk about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fighting game. I think it's more like a side scroller type of.
It's like an homage to the side scroller beat 'em ups that they did in the 80s.
Kind of like what they did in the arcades, sort
like
of.
Turtles in Time. I think the other one's just called TMNT. I don't remember the other one.
Yeah.
But,
so that's what we'll be talk about next time. Hopefully that'll be on I think we'll be playing that on Xbox One Game Pass or something like that, I think, right?
Well, he's on Xbox One. I'm on Series X, but yeah, pretty much.
Game Pass. Yes.
Game Pass.
Okay, cool. So we'll be continuing to play Multiversus, I'm sure, as well, too, every once in a while together. And I'm sure you'll be playing it whenever you've got time to do it. So probably the next time I play as a teammate of yours, you'll probably be at Morty level 30 or 40, but
Oh, I'm not even gonna bother getting that far because you don't get rewards past 15.
oh yeah.
Yeah, so once I hit someone, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might buy people at that point
Yeah.
with gold because I have like 12,000, I think.
Wow.
I'm just saving because I haven't used many.
Yeah.
So I could just buy characters if I really wanted to. And if it does, since that tweet did say it's possible to get to 200 characters, I'm not completely worried.
Yeah. Right.
Because by the time I level all those characters up to level 15, I should have a lot of coins to get more characters. It's kind of like it's like a little circle.
Right. Now, why are you stopping at level 15?
15 is the max for mastery rank, and just that gives you the last reward.
Are you saying 1.5 or 5.0?
1.5.
1.5?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's very small. I'm assuming they're going to expand it at some point, but
right. Okay.
as of right now, all characters are just you can go past 15, but 15 is like the master rank, and you won't get anything as a reward when you level up next time
Oh,
and
okay.
further on. So
Even though that guy was like level 21, he wasn't really getting any rewards for doing it.
yes, that's why I was worried about him at the time because that means he plays them more for just the gameplay and not for the rewards.
Right. Okay. Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
But
Got it.
I also think they're gonna eventually up the master rate because there's people that have already done the full 15 for everyone, and it's not going to be because they're going to go right to the new character and do that instantly too.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure they'll make it up at some point where more characters are out, or maybe
Right.
when the initial roster is actually done. That could also be the case.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe you just have to unlock getting rewards at a certain point.
Right.
Because they do have guilds, so maybe you train something and you get mastery. You're able to go to mastery level 25, and you get 10 more rewards for that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but yeah, that's it. That's the podcast.
That's it. Done.
That's it. No more. We're done.
All right. All right.
All right,
Well, thank you for listening, folks, and we'll
take
talk
it
to you
easy,
next
folks.
time.
Stay indestructible. Peace.
Game over.
Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you enjoyed the episode. We're on Facebook and Twitter, and if you go on our website with the same name, you can also find us on all the other kinds of stuff you can listen to us to. Anyways, hope you have a wonderful day, folks. Stay indestructible, and peace.